Now, property in the Murcia province in southeast Spain is very cheap. And today I'm going to show you 5 apartments with sea views in various towns of the province. And the first town I've picked is Aguilas, and I'm showing you a property 114 square meters for 149,900 euros, and it's on the 6th floor with an elevator. Now, let's have a look inside. There's the first picture. There's quite a few pictures to get through. There's a terrace there with a sea view, and I think you're going to see a lot of pictures of this terrace. Living room, which is very big. Bedroom, 1 bedroom here, absolutely huge. It does have 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, by the way. Bedroom here, kitchen, terrace again, kitchen, terrace again with a view, terrace again with a view, the kitchen, another picture of how big the kitchen is, views, and it does emphasize a lot on the views, obviously. Bathroom, which is also quite big, bedroom, terrace, the living room again, and you can see, going back on the living room, you can go straight out onto the balcony and have that amazing sea view. Living room again, that's another shot of how big the bedroom is. So it is a huge apartment with 2 big bedrooms, a huge living room, and quite a big terrace as well. And that's the last shot of the living room and the living room again. So let me just talk a little bit about Aguilas. So the first apartment I've shown you is in Aguilas, and I want to talk a little bit about it. It's got a population of 35,000, numerous beaches, very mild in the winter, hot summers. It's on the Costa Calida, and it's about 1.5 hours by bus to Murcia, which has the nearest airport, and that'll cost you about 10 euros to get to Aguilas from Murcia, or it's just over an hour's drive by car, so not bad. The second apartment I want to show you, and actually I want to show you 2 apartments in this particular place, and it's called Masaron. So Masaron, before we look at the apartment, I'll give you a very quick description. 31,000 people, has archaeological sites, nice churches. Again, nearest town and airport is Murcia, which is about an hour's drive away, or you can get there by bus, and that will cost you about 6-7 euros. I think you might even be able to drive a little bit more quickly than an hour. And I'm going to show you an apartment here, which very good value for money. So it is 66 square meters, 3rd floor with a lift, for only 68,800 euros. So really good value for money. Photo there with sea view, terrace there with a sea view, views again, entrance. Living room is quite small, but again the price is very small as well. And on the other side of the living room you have the kitchen. Again, that's another side of the living room. Living room, you can see you can go out to the balcony with a sea view. Living room, kitchen, and this is the other side of the living room with the kitchen. Gives you a better view of it. And it's, to be honest, it's just really inexpensive. Fantastic value for money. 1 bedroom also has a sea view, nice thing to wake up to in the morning. The 2nd bedroom is quite small. It's basically a single room. The bathroom is quite small as well. But having said that, you know, to get an apartment anywhere in Spain for just over 1,000 euros per square meter, yeah, and really near the sea, you got to say it's good value for money. There's the terrace again, and the terrace again with your sea view. It's the building, and the building's not too bad either. So I will show you now another apartment in Masaron. This one is more expensive, and it's quite a bit more expensive per square meter, but I think it actually has a garage there as included in the price, and I think the sea views are a little bit better, and there's a potential for a roof terrace as well. And there's lots, it's in an area where there's lots of bars, restaurants, etc. So let's have a look at this, the views very quickly again. Fantastic sea views. The living room, which is a reasonable size. The terrace again. Kitchen, bedroom, other bedroom, bathroom. So this also is a pretty good place to buy. It's more expensive, but I said you've got the garage included. Now, the third area I want to take you to is actually a place called San Pedro del Pinatar. Now, just before we look at this really good value for money apartment, very, very briefly, I'll describe the place. It's about 40 minutes by car, 45 minutes by car to Murcia. About 25,000 people. It is smaller than the other towns I've said, so you've got about 25,000 people living here. Nevertheless, it has reasonable facilities. And let's now look at the apartment. 96 square meters with a lift, 109,900 euros, garage included. So brilliant, brilliant value for money. Let's have a look at the terrace. Apologies if I go quickly. That's the living room through the photos because there's a lot. Living room again. There may be a little bit of painting to do here, but not a lot. Kitchen, kitchen again, kitchen again. Bedroom, bedroom, bedroom. Bathroom is big. And as I say, you may want to do a bit of work here. Look at that terrace with the sea view. Fantastic. You may need to do a little bit of work. There's the actual garage here, but it might cost you 8 to 10,000 euros, but even if you add that on to the price, it's still very, very good value for money. We're again talking just over 1,000 euros per square meter, and as I say, it's got a lift as well. So that's a good place to buy. And the final place briefly I want to talk about is the property here is in La Manga. A lot of you are very, very familiar with La Manga, I'm sure. It's a strip of land that separates the two seas, the Mar Menor and the Mediterranean, and it's quite a long strip of land as well. And the final property I'm going to show you is 91 square meter apartment, 2 bedrooms for 119,995 euros. So this is really a lovely apartment as well. So there you have the terrace with the sea view, bedroom, quite big bedroom, living room that's quite cluttered, but it's a very good size. Here again, the bedroom, terrace, terrace again. Obviously emphasizes the terrace with the sea view. Bathroom, fantastic. I think it might actually have 2 bathrooms here. So one is a shower room, one is a bathroom, there's a bedroom. 2 reasonable sized bedrooms. It's got a swimming pool area as well. And that's the building. So I want to quickly check because I think this may actually have 2 bathrooms. Yeah, it's got 2 bathrooms. So 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, actually built in 2004. So reasonably new as well. So that is fantastic value for money, I have to say. Now, who would want to buy property here, and is it an investment? Well, for me, I think buying property in Spain is never a great investment, in particular if you're not from the EU, EEA areas. As I've explained, renting out your property, you pay a lot of tax and you don't get deductions. One thing I would say, I want to talk about the airport in Murcia, which generally from all the places I've shown is about between 45 minutes and maybe an hour and 20 minutes or so, an hour and a half to all the various places I've shown you. I think actually nearer than an hour and a half. Now Murcia Airport has a lot of direct flights to London. It's got direct flights to Manchester, Birmingham, Antwerp, Brussels. It's actually got direct flights to Casablanca as well. But in all honesty, Alicante Airport, and I've covered Alicante City for property, is a much better airport. It has a lot more flights. So if you are not from the UK, let's say if you are from let's say Belgium, if you're from other countries in Europe, it may be a better bet to buy a property near Alicante Airport because it's much easier to get to. If you're not, even if you're from the States, it may be easier to get to, or Asia, whatever, it may be easier to get to Alicante eventually because there are more options and flights, although Alicante area is a bit more expensive. And I think if you're from the UK, this is a good option because there's a lot of flights. It's very, very inexpensive. But again, I'm going to state that Murcia province is a lifestyle purchase. It's not really an investment purchase. Yes, you can do potentially some Airbnb and make some money, but Spain is forever tightening its restrictions on letting out property on a short-term basis. Anyway, that's it for today. Let me know your thoughts. Are you interested in buying in this region? I'd love to know, and I'll see you very soon on the next video.